kidding. I'm gonna play.
Go for it. Oh man, this is a rare game, Bloodborne.
What are you talking about? They make these games one every 2 years, right?
Yeah, but they keep being better.
So are we getting Bloodborne 2, or are we getting, like, Demonborn?
I think their next thing is going to be a free-to-play mobile game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But really hardcore.
Really hardcore.
Yeah.
Are you trolling me right now, or do you really think that's going to be the next
trolling
thing?
you right now.
Right.
Because it's
Play
interesting that
online or play online?
Is it interesting to you that this isn't a Souls game?
Or actually not,
Was
look
that
up
weird when
online
you first saw the word Bloodborne? You're like, oh no, he's
Oh,
doing
man.
something totally different. Because I first saw that trailer and I
I
was
feel
like,
like-
oh yes.
I feel like you're
Did you
going to
wanna-
regret
Tom
asking
play
that
online or
question.
no?
Because in so many ways it is a Souls game. But the difference is, like, I can see Miyazaki sitting there and being like, "No, this is something different. We have to give it a different title."
Well, the world is different. You know, I mean, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 are in the
The
same
world
world.
is drastically different.
Yes, Dark Souls 1, and Dark Souls 2.
Yes.
Maybe like different time periods and
Yes.
areas and stuff.
No, I mean they are explicitly connected.
Okay.
Yes.
But Demon Souls is separate.
Yes. Demon Souls is his own
And
self-contained
Bloodborne is
story.
separate.
Yes.
So this man has created 3 separate worlds to have his games in.
Yes. And that's the thing that's amazing to me is I feel like so much thought was put into Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2. Like how do you do it again and it's still just as good?
Right.
It's amazing to me.
What's our issue?
No issues.
No issues. We're good to go.
What's the problem?
All right. Let's play.
New game.
New game.
Cool.
Fresh character. You're gonna see the
Whoa.
start. Okay. We're not gonna talk in case no one's seen this.
Okay.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But there's an outsider like yourself to begin. Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
I should have taken my glasses off when I did that scene. Ian.
Yeah.
Someone says it looks like I don't like the game. I don't know how you got that impression.
Yeah.
But I love this game. Maybe you're trolling.
Yeah, that was like
maybe you're trolling.
That was both of us put together, Blood, wasn't it?
We'll do the name GT because
Because you played the character. What are you doing?
so I don't want to mess around with this too much. We don't have an incredible amount of time. I want to get into the game, but
Right.
just to see the character options a little bit. No, we'll keep the same gender. So you can pick your age. Your origin is the biggest thing. So this is basically like the classes in these other Souls games. It does not change your starting equipment at all, but it gives you different stats. The Waste of Skin is basically the Deprived.
Okay.
It has the lowest stats. So you start out very, very weak, but you're a lot easier to form because you don't have as many points in as many things. That probably didn't make sense, but we're going to go with Professional, which has the
is
highest
Noble
skill.
Scion the cleric, more or less. Yep.
So there is no equivalent to miracles.
Okay.
So
So why would you go with the cleric-ish class? What's he got different?
It depends on if you really like the Healing Church,
Okay.
which is an organization. So maybe you will really fall in line with that group.
When you sign up for one group, can you sign up for another one later on, or is that you done?
What do you mean?
I bumped into a guy who was like, "Hey, you want to join my thing?" I was like, "Sure."
You joined a thing?
I don't really know.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't really want to get into the spoilers. So
Okay.
just a quick, you can change all these things. A lot of these things are sliders. If you go to build,
Burley.
if you go to face details and you go to features, you know, like the other Souls games, you can go up and down. You can make a very old man if you want. But let's not mess around with character creations anymore. Let's get right into the thick of it. This is the very beginning of Bloodborne.
What background did you choose?
I chose professional. I want to have high skill.
Nice.
Yeah, so skill,
So does Kyle.
for those who aren't familiar with it, skill is the equivalent to dexterity in the Souls games. We are actually waiting until tomorrow, hopefully early tomorrow, to put a score on Bloodborne because we haven't been able to play on retail servers. and we just want to make sure that nothing drastically changes when a lot more people play the game. As I was reviewing it, I only played with a couple of journalists. And, you know, the best part about these games is the online... Well, one of the best parts is the online experience. So we're going to spend a little bit more time with the game, mess around with that stuff, and then give a final score. But the vast majority of the review, which you will see tonight, will remain the same.
Ben, is there poise in this game?
Is there poise? There's nothing called poise. So, unless there is something that is the equivalent of that, I'm going to say no. I'll show the stat screen as soon as we get into it. But I, you know, not to be all hyperbolic at the beginning, this is the best, like, current gen game that I've played, and it might be unquestionably my favorite in the Soul series. It is absolutely fantastic game. Even if you have the slightest passing interest, this is well worth your time and your money, and it's huge. Like, I haven't seen everything in this game. There is so much more for me left to uncover. This is a game I'm going to be playing all year, just like I did with the original Dark Souls. I also can't wait for the... Do any of you watch the lore videos for Dark Souls? Or
I'd really love to watch a lore video for this
yeah,
game.
I want to watch a lore video for this game as well. I feel like I have an idea of what's going on, but there are some nuances that I would like elaborate on.
Is
Pretty
there-
faces.
These guys are adorable. They're adorable.
When you put hats
They are
on them,
kind of
yes, they
adorable.
are.
Because they're your little friends. They like when you go back to the Hunter's Dream. They're like in the little, like crawling out of the little things.
Is there a dodge roll with invincibility frames?
There are iframes, yes. There are definitely instances where right when I dodge, something goes through me.
So, let's open the conversation by talking about how this is one of the most beautiful games on the PlayStation 4.
It is a really gorgeous game.
We can open there.
Yeah, I mean...
How insanely gorgeous this game
and
is.
how insanely detailed it is. Like, things aren't just torn apart. They're torn apart in an incredibly specific way. And some of the later areas are
Ben,
just outstanding.
Go roll into into those bottles. That rack of bottles.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like,
Love it.
all of these little things, like, somebody went down and placed every single one. The art direction is just outstanding.
One thing this game does that so few games do that I really want to see horror games explore this in the new gen, which is total darkness.
Oh, sure.
Like complete dark. Like there's not
I
even
thought this is what
like,
they were going to do in Dark Souls 2, and that didn't happen.
But there's
RP
there's
walk.
specifically right at the beginning. There's an area you go through that is just totally pitch black.
Honestly, in some ways, this is a horror game to me,
Oh sure. Oh definitely.
and that only gets more true as things go on. So this is
run.
this is the tutorial boss, like all the other Souls games, something that you're kind of meant to die at, but can kill.
You can kill that with your bare hands?
Yes, it's
He
a pain.
almost
I
did it.
almost did it
He
earlier.
Almost did it. I watched him.
Are you going to try it now?
Yeah, why not?
No, don't get hung on
Awesome.
the fence.
Yeah, if I get
dodge.
hung on the fence, this will be over really quickly. All right, let's do this, beast.
So
Here we go. The real Bloodborne begins here.
So even barehanded, you have like a bunch of attacks.
Yes, I'm doing shit for damage right now. Oh, that's bad. And I have no
God.
healing items.
Yeah, you're good.
Um,
You're good.
He's not good.
Not good. That was a devastating
that is
blow.
not
Although
good.
if it got stuck on this tree, things might be okay.
Oh my god. Get him. Get in
That
there.
actually makes me more concerned.
Okay,
There he
no,
is.
he's that's why I didn't go over there.
Good call.
Like that grab he does.
Wait, if you search that body, he might have some vials on it.
No, it's bullets. I searched
okay.
that body earlier.
Nice. Nice dodge, dude. A lot of questions about frame rate.
So the frame rate has not been great. Apparently there is a day one patch that improves it. It's definitely better than some of the other Souls games, but it gets really bad in spots.
Wait, a day one patch, not counting the one you already have?
Yes, there is another patch, I believe.
Cool.
Huh.
So maybe that will change things. That's another reason why we're holding this score. Because frame rate is one of the complaints.
Ben, you're doing really well, dude.
Don't jinx me, man.
Okay, sorry.
Don't jinx me. I got this guy really low, and then a lot of things in Bloodborne don't just attack once; they attack a bunch. So if you get caught, you probably die.
Yeah.
All right, stop taunting me, you jerk. Let's fight. Okay. Yo, dude. I'm shaking. It's the very first enemy, and I'm shaking.
There you go.
I guess I'm online, by the way. Not aware of that.
Sorry, I plugged you in there.
Oh, did you? Gonna get
Nice. Okay.
getting caught on.
I
things.
honestly don't understand why PlayStation started doing that party notification thing, because most of the time, I don't care if somebody joined a party,
It doesn't.
unless I want to join that party.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't tell you if they logged on, but it tells you if they joined.
Oh. Him getting stuck is actually really bad for me.
Yeah. All right,
No,
Isaac. All
I'm
right.
not gonna. I'm
Not
not
bad.
gonna chat right now. Okay, here we go. We're good. Well, not good, but
He's good.
he's good.
Now he likes being stuck in there.
Oh,
It's like
this
a
is a
security
pain.
blanket.
If I had vials,
He's
this
scared
would
of
be
you, Ben.
totally fine. Come on, buddy. Maybe I should just go for it.
Now, get some slaps. Nice,
There he
nice,
goes.
nice.
There he goes.
Ooh. I love this. You're just karate chopping a werewolf.
Yeah.
This is gonna be our stream. It's just this for an hour. It's this fight.
Oh! That's too
Good
bad.
attempt. Good
Good
attempt.
attempt.
Good attempt.
After the review is done, Ben is gonna spend a week
What I say?
trying to do this fight.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
That's how every Souls fight goes.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
I got it. Just give me
got
another
it.
try, and then 20 tries later. Is the combat quicker than Dark Souls? Yes, the combat is very, very quick.
It took you a couple days to actually really adjust to it.
I was
right?
so happy
Yeah,
when I
it
saw
did.
the screen. I was so happy. I was like, "Oh, it's supposed to die." Okay,
Yeah,
thank
me
God.
too. Yep.
I don't think this will be true for everyone, but the way that I play a lot of the Souls games is I'm very reliant on shields, and so Bloodborne, it has one shield that's total shit, but for the sake of argument, it pretty much has no shields. It definitely took me a while to get used to, but I vastly prefer this. I think the regain system is incredible. There's a rhythm to this game. Like, it might be my favorite combat in any game ever. It's crazy. So here's this creepy looking doll that we can't interact with yet. And now we get a weapon. They're called trick weapons because they can transform, which I'm sure a lot of you already know. The saw cleaver is what you're using, Kyle.
Love
I am
Saw
using
cleaver.
the saw. Yeah, yeah.
You're both using the saw.
Love it.
The saw is good. The problem that I have with the saw is it doesn't scale with attributes very well. And during my playthrough, I really came to love the threaded cane. It is also what Ian Hink is using.
So you're getting one of these,
We're gonna
but then you
choose
get
this.
the others.
You can buy the others later. I only have one for right this second.
Got it.
We'll equip it just to show you guys how amazing it is. This is the light attack. That's sort of the
You
combo.
look so dignified.
I do. You always look dignified. Like fashion Bloodborne is the best. You can look really cool. That's the charge attack. Charge attacks are great. They take forever to do, especially with the slow weapons, but the damage boost is substantial. And this is the best form of the threaded cane. It actually goes farther than it looks. The range is insane on this thing. Like, it's almost on par with the second form of the axe.
Oh, I see.
Something that you guys may not know when you start the game, this is important. The blunderbuss has less range and does way less damage than the pistol. As you can see, it does 50 less damage than the pistol. And like I said, it doesn't fire as far, but if you read the description of the blunderbuss, it says, the impact of this highly effective weapon counters beast's swift movements, and its widespread is nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. Basically what they're telling you is it's easier to parry enemies with the blunderbuss. So...
And you're
That's
not
cool.
gonna use the pistol to like kill them.
Really?
No, guns, unless you specifically up the blood tinge stat, which you can see right above arcane, don't do a lot of damage. They're not meant to really kill things.
All right, Ben. I got a little few questions for you, real quick.
Yeah, go for it,
How much
please.
of the UI can you turn off?
You can turn off all of the UI.
Great. Are there a lot of weapons?
So during my playthrough, I ran into 14 weapons, which, if you compare it with the Souls games, is a lot less. But it doesn't matter. Do not get hung up on the numbers, I promise. Because each weapon has a second form, it feels like 28 weapons. And because they can transform, your moveset for each weapon is doubled. You can do so much more with the weapons than you can with anything in the Souls games. And because of that, I feel like it's a better system.
How many hours deep are you in, and do you feel like you've barely scratched the surface?
So I finished the game. I finished the game at 41 hours, and then I probably put another 15 hours into the Chalice Dungeons. So, I'm deep, but there are bosses and entire areas that I missed that I swear to God, I spent 3 hours looking for and couldn't find anything.
Oh, so you come right back to this guy.
Yeah, you come right back to this guy.
And now you can crush it.
Yeah,
You're
you
still
can, you
munching
can
on
now
the same
have,
body.
Redemption.
Nice.
That makes me really curious about what happens if you actually get him.
Not so bad when you can.
Oh, I mean, you could just keep going. You would keep going through the game if you kill him.
Well,
Yeah.
but they send you to the Hunter's Dream, so
Yeah.
when you die, so like, how do you get to the Hunter's Dream?
Then probably next light post.
Oh, the next time you die, or
Or the next time you die, or the light post. I'm gonna kill that thing and answer that question. That's simple. I'm gonna start a new game tonight, and we're gonna bare fist it until we do it. Like the Souls games, you leave a blood stain where you can acquire your blood echoes. The interesting thing that's not in the Souls games is sometimes enemies will eat your blood echoes, and you have to kill them to
Yeah.
get them back,
Oh.
which is a cool mechanic. It doesn't always make complete sense. Sometimes the thing that killed you doesn't have your echoes.
Right.
Another thing has your echoes.
Just
Right.
Which I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason for that. I don't fully understand, but
it took me a while to pick that up, and I like that their eyes glow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you notice that, Ben?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like the one that ate your blood.
There-
has like
Chat's a little
purple
confused.
eyes.
So he said there's 14 weapons, 1-4 weapons.
Okay, there's 14 melee weapons. I
Yeah.
don't know how many guns there
Not
are.
counting guns.
Not
But he
counting
also,
guns.
but then he said the hours that he.
Oh, shit, I
spent
don't have
was
my gun
about
equipped.
40,
I thought I had my gun equipped.
41 hours. 4-1.
4 hours.
So
Yes,
that's
that's correct.
it's just flip them.
Yeah, there you go.
One's the weapons, one's the hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to come
I
back
need to
over
equip
here.
my gun. I'm gonna try to do that while this thing is
On the
attacking.
fly. Look at him go.
There we go. Oh, I aggroed some more stuff. I really just want to show you guys the parry. So that's.
Oh, that's
Get in
great.
there. Oh.
I thought I parried him, but I just staggered him. Sometimes I.
Well, you don't have your weapon out again.
No, I have it out again. Oh, do I not have my? Oh, I don't have my cane out.
Yeah.
There we go. We're okay.
We're good. We're doing good. We're good.
We're good. Yeah, so having 15 dexterity at the start, or not dexterity, skill, but pretty much dexterity, is super useful. Like, I'm doing a lot of damage than I was with my first character, because I wasn't paying attention to stat scaling on weapons and things like that. So yeah, we got him. We're good.
We
Good to
got
go.
him.
I'll try to parry the next lone enemy.
I think there's a guy over here.
There's a switch over here that lowers a ladder. Something interesting, blood vials are the healing items in this game. They're one-time use, so once you use a blood vial, it's gone. At the start, you can hold 20 blood vials. If you get more blood vials, once your inventory is maxed at 20, the remaining go into storage. When you die, whatever is in storage fills in your inventory.
Huh.
So if you use 6 of them and you die, but you have 6 in storage, it will replace the 6 that you used.
Which I
That's
love, by the
great.
way.
I love that too. These are the equivalent to bonfires. They let you return to the dream. What's a little bit frustrating is you can't teleport from lamp to lamp. So you have to go to the hub, sit through a loading screen. Then if you want to go somewhere else, you have to sit through another loading screen because you can only teleport to different locations from the hub. Anything, I'm going to give you guys a tip. Anything with a red light in Yharnam, talk to them.
Oh.
Be a hunter.
So it's
You
not
talk
a
through.
prostitute,
You
it's-
talk
it's
to windows
somebody
from
to talk to.
doors. Yeah.
Okay.
There is one prostitute, though. This guy's really important. I didn't talk to him till it was too late and he died.
Oh, don't spoil.
Well, like, all I'm saying is talk to him.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, talk to try
Don't
to
be like
try to
me.
talk to everybody.
Yeah.
don't think I could
Dude, I'm
have
still.
wanted to.
My Dark Souls pyromancy got shut out because of guys dying.
Yeah.
So
I love
It's like,
that.
oh, I talked to this guy, and then he ran off like an idiot and got himself killed, and I didn't buy enough pyromancy from him before that happened.
All right, Ben, we're gonna do another lightning round of questions.
yeah, do it. Go
Are
for
there
it.
cutscenes?
Yes. Several.
Has Brandon played?
Yes. Brendan likes it a lot.
Love it.
How long did it take you
Perry!
to this game
Yeah.
to that after Dark Souls?
A while. Longer than I was anticipating. But once I got it, it felt so good.
Just to be clear, this game is developed by Sony Japan Studio, right? Not From Software. No.
No, it's developed by
Absolutely.
From Software.
Yeah.
I don't. Sony Japan was involved. I don't know the extent of their involvement, but it was developed by From Software. Another thing is because I just wasn't used to it from the Souls games, I didn't use my gun a lot in the beginning. Use your gun a lot. It's great. It
Yeah.
staggers enemies even if you don't get the parry. It's awesome.
It staggers huge bosses.
Yeah.
You know,
And
like,
bullets are plentiful.
Yes, bullets are extremely fun. I always had my inventory full. So that's the regain system. As you can see, as I was attacking him, I restored the orange chunk of health that I lost.
so when you get hit, it moves the white bar down, and then you can see any red to the right of the white bar. You can get back if you just get in there.
Right.
And there's like a kind of a big like MMO spell explosion that happens when you actually hit an enemy to get health back. It's like a big pink cloud.
I like it. It encourages
One
carelessness.
step at a time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. Oh, you also have pebbles that you can use to aggro enemies, which
Yeah.
I didn't find as useful later on, but in the beginning it's great for instances like this. See, it's just that guy.
Will this game be too difficult for filthy casuals?
Depends on how filthy you
I don't
are,
know. At
I
least you've been
suppose.
playing. Have we asked what she thinks of it yet?
Ouch, blood.
Yeah, that seemed low.
No. But I'm just saying, it's like she was having a hard time on the Ori thing. I don't know.
Ori's a hard
Which is
one.
why I labeled her as a casual.
Yeah.
There's a method to my madness.
I don't know.
Are there katanas in the game?
It's not an easy game. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people want to know if there's a katana in the game?
Yes.
There's
myself included.
There is absolutely a katana in the game.
Yes.
It is not easy to find. People will
Awesome.
miss it, but yes, it's in the game. Several of the weapons were pretty hard to find.
Man, you're being very bold right now.
That's the thing about this game.
Whatever.
You be bold. You learn how to
get in
be
there.
bold. Yeah, you gotta do it. Also, it's a lot more lenient with staggering than it is in the Souls games because you don't have as many defensive options.
Ben, I love.
It's really generous.
I love that, like, when you hit somebody with your weapon in this game, it like hurts them.
Yes.
And they like stop what
Yes.
they were doing.
It's not like bullshit RPGs.
So if there's like a group of guys,
Yeah.
and you like all hit
Oh,
them,
yeah.
they all stop. They all go like, "Ow, I got hit with a weapon," and then you can like hit them again.
Man,
But
that
if you're
was-
just totally like not paying attention to some guy, like yeah, he'll take you out. But
Yes.
oh, I love that.
That was a sick
too.
charge up, Ben. That was while
Yes.
he was reloading. That was
Yes. I'm in love with the charge attacks.
awesome. Yeah.
I don't want them to ever go away from any Souls game ever.
Oh, look at
So I'm realizing when I first picked Whip, I just picked the wrong build.
Very.
I made an arcane build, and that was stupid for my first go through.
It's not stupid. The thing. Okay, Kyle, you bring up a really good point. I feel like with Blood Tinge and with Arcane, you don't see the benefits until much, much, much later on. So you just kind of have to be okay with that if you're investing early on. And I think the early going is going to be rougher for you as a result.
That was beautiful.
I wanted to.
I like that stab. That's a
Yeah.
cool
Someone
move.
wanted to say, do weapons break in this game? Yes, they absolutely do.
Yeah.
There are blood gems which you socket into weapons that increase. They give them different things, like it might add poison damage or it might just raise the base damage. One of them that I equipped heavily increased the damage, but destroyed the durability. So my weapon would break very easily, which was an interesting trade-off. So that's the thing I love about the web. You see how I just like wrecked those two guys at the same time?
Yeah.
The range and the wide swing is spectacular.
How's the boss variety?
The boss variety is great. It's really, really, really good. They try some different ideas with some of the bosses that I don't think fully work, but I made a list. I made 2 categories: good bosses and bad bosses. Out of the ones I fought,
Good notes.
10 good bosses, 3 bad ones.
Nice.
So I think that's
But
a
bad
pretty
is
good spin.
not a great word.
No, it's not. Let me be a little bit more descriptive with that.
was not a good word earlier.
Yeah, let me be a little bit more descriptive with that. I don't necessarily think easy fights are bad. The fights that I think are bad are just really, really straightforward, where there's nothing to them. They just feel like a regular enemy, for better or for worse. That to me is just not an interesting boss
Which,
fight.
well, let's be clear. One of your other things that you were talking about is a regular enemy does not necessarily feel like a regular enemy.
No!
Anymore. Yeah.
So even more impressive than the boss variety is the enemy variety.
Yeah.
You fight so many different things, and they're so crazy, and they all attack differently. You have to learn them all separately. It's more pronounced than anything I've seen in any of the Souls games. The second half of the game especially, it's like a wonderful Lovecraftian Alice in Wonderland. It's spectacular. So I might die on this guy. He's pretty brutal in the early game. I'll try to parry him and see how it goes.
You should open that gate.
I had a vendetta against this guy.
Oh.
I did the thing to parry him and it worked. I was just a tad bit late.
Cool.
Come on, you jerk. You do almost no damage when he has his axe up like that. He's actually guarding. So you have to wait for him to begin the attack animation. You don't have to, but...
Nice, there it is.
There you
Get
go.
in there. Nice, Ben. I think we'll take another. Yeah.
Oof.
So that to me seems
that was weird.
more
Oh, God.
Nice dodge.
easy. I don't know if easy is the right word, but more intuitive than the old parry system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's right. Yes. I hate this guy, man. I spent a half an hour on this guy, just like.
Oh, he's not that tough. It's just I should have stayed locked on. That was my mistake. You die a lot in this
I
game.
love it. I
We
love
took him
seeing
for
you die
granted.
in this
We
game.
took
Yeah.
that for granted. How's the music? Is there music?
Oh, the music's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only heard when he's playing.
This
but-
is- this is
someone
one-
want me to say, Ben, please say the words. They did a good job. No, they did an incredible job. This is an incredible game.
Yeah.
I can't stress that enough. Sorry. What's up, Brandon?
I told Ben earlier, this is one of those games where I stop on the title music, or literally put the game in and pour myself a glass of water, okay, Bloodborne, let's do this, and I'm just gonna listen to that music for 5 seconds. That's a good tune.
So
Extremely epic track.
on Saturday when I was playing it, it was 2 o'clock and I was really hungry and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna check out this area before I eat.
Yeah.
When I looked at the clock again, it was 9 o'clock. I was just like, what happened? I'm going to die if I'm not careful. In real life, not in the game.
One question I don't know the answer to is, can you respec?
Not that I found, which is kind of a bummer. I definitely, if I could, I want to respec my first character.
Me too.
For sure. I have not found anything that lets you respect. That doesn't mean it's not in the game, I just haven't found it.
Do you still get the exploration vibe from the Souls series?
It's better in
Oh, yeah.
this, even. Like, the branches have branches have branches have branches. There are certain points where it feels like you can go 10 different ways. Yes, the exploration is incredible. And things are more carefully hidden than in past games. Like, some stuff is legitimately crazy tough to find.
And
Like
you
that
haven't
katana.
actually.
Yeah, like the katana.
Like a
Somebody
soul back,
asked
yeah.
about the different form of the katana. When you transform it, it actually remains a katana. You just put blood on it, and what happens is you lose health while you're using that form, but you do a lot more damage.
Huh.
Black magic.
Yeah, blood magic basically.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's risky. All right, you jerk.
Somebody is asking the most ridiculous question. What makes this next gen?
That's a fair question.
It's a fair question.
The visuals, first of all, this game would not look like this on PS3.
Absolutely
There's just
not.
no way.
Absolutely not.
I think one of my favorite things graphically about this game is if you survive for a really long time, which is what you want to do. It's like a badge that you wear when you play this game. And I've lasted for a half an hour without dying. You just get blood all over your outfit.
Now I feel like I'm scared of this guy.
I'm terrified of this guy.
Yeah.
This guy, I had held a grudge against this guy for a very long time.
Yeah, I didn't return to him for a long time. I just figured he was there to teach you that enemies will kill you.
Yes. If I die again, I got my blood echoes back though. If I die again, we'll move on. I don't like fighting him here because I could probably aggro things in the distance. So I want him to back up just a little bit. Parrying him is the way to go.
How
It's just not always
frequent are
easy.
the checkpoints?
Not frequent. Yes, they are sparse. You pretty much get 1, maybe 2 per area. I could have probably backstabbed him there.
Old Yharnam, terrifying.
Oh,
Man, I thought that was decent timing, but everyone disagreed.
Freak me out whenever you're on stream.
He's
Yeah,
keeping
sometimes you
tabs.
have
Uh-oh.
to. Yeah, we can
nice.
cheese him a little bit. That only did 15 damage though because he had his shield up. Sometimes one of the tricky things is you think an enemy is done with an animation because it's slow, and then you go up to him and they land at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Yeah, blood echoes are souls, basically.
Blood echoes are souls,
You
basically.
know, I'm gonna move the cam so people can actually see the souls. That's on me.
That's not an attack I normally see. I did the parry, but again, he hit me. That underhanded attack is the worst.
Oh,
Using vials.
there you
There
go.
it is, Ben! You got him. That's dead.
Right in that belly button.
We did it! That feels better than most entire games. You know? Like just beating that guy. And the troll is, for people that pick this up,
Right. There's
nothing back
Nothing
here!
at all.
No reward! That's a giant middle finger, and there are a lot of middle fingers in this game.
But I was prepared to like have all sorts of problems with this game, Ben, and I liked that. I actually liked
Yeah.
that. That didn't bother me at all. Like
No.
when I finally beat this guy.
I respect that.
So there's some
Oh, that
questions
little
about,
switch opens this door. I haven't even been in here
Yes.
Well, yeah, you have. We actually were just here.
Yeah, I went.
This is
yet.
the start.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ben, a lot of questions about how respawns work because it's
Sure.
not quite like campfires.
So when you die, you respawn at the last lamp or the last checkpoint.
I said first try. This is Metroid.
Oh, sure. The journey is the reward. Absolutely. That is what this game is about. Yes.
I mean enemy respawn, sorry.
Oh, enemy respawns.
Like you can't just go back to a lamppost and make everyone come back.
Yes, you can.
Really?
I mean, if you use a lamppost, the enemies are back. When you revisit the area, the enemies will be back.
Right.
But are they like?
You don't. The thing
exhaust
that's different.
eventually?
The thing that's different about a lamp is when you don't sit down at it
Yeah.
and rest, and you don't heal there,
Yeah.
or regain vials or anything like that. Yes, that's true. When you use the lamp, you will transport to the Hunter's Dream. Yes, which is the hub of the game. I hope that clarifies it a little bit.
Yeah.
Blood vials, 4 of them. I'm glad I came back. All right, let's move on.
Going up.
Still shaking.
So Ben, I was stealthing this whole part that you're just like wrecking.
I
these guys
stealthed it. I
with
stealthed it at first as well because
Okay.
when I played this, I was like, I cannot believe there are this many enemies
Yeah.
so early. Yeah, as you can see here as we round the corner. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no! Oh,
Hey,
God.
what's up,
No, no,
everyone?
No, no.
No, we got this.
Oh God. No.
The thing Bloodborne teaches you is you can't be afraid.
Oh.
But now you can.
But
Now
you can
when you're
dodge raged attacks.
When you I forgot that guy was there. Forgetting things is deadly. Yeah, we're okay. Nothing to worry about. I probably shouldn't have used a Hellfire, but we're okay. We're okay. Let's see if I can maybe get a no.
That whip though.
The whip is amazing.
Yeah,
you were,
the whip is pretty
You were
good.
seeing the effects of the whip.
I think they did that intentionally. I think they made the coolest weapon like the cane.
Well, it deceives
You
you.
start up and you're like, what, a cane?
Players look at it and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't do that much damage," and it's like, you gotta think outside the box. Gotta think outside the box, everyone. Yeah.
Still like my saw blade.
Wrecking a lot of fools. Yeah, be afraid is right. I have not messed around with the saw that much. It seems like a good weapon now. It seems like it's a really good average weapon, and I don't mean that in a lot of ways. It just doesn't. It doesn't have like the huge upsides of some of the other weapons, but it also doesn't really have any downsides either. So, saw blade is cool. Where was that range guy? Did we kill him?
Yeah, you go.
This douche.
Nice.
I don't know how well the chat can hear it, but when those guys die, they say some really great things like, "This town's finished!"
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah. So they attack.
combos.
They everybody's got them combos. So let's take on these guys.
Okay, so Rosalune would actually like an explanation of basically the souls. So like what you do with what you get from killing enemies.
Yeah. So what you do with killing enemies is you use it to level up. Basically, it costs so many echoes per level up, and every level grants you a point. So if I want to raise my strength by 1, I have to have so many echoes to do it. You also buy items that in the shop, and what I think is interesting is enemies do not drop weapons at all. That's going to be interesting for people that are familiar with the Souls games, where enemies drop a lot of weapons. You get weapons by getting badges, and a lot of times when you beat a boss, you'll get a badge, and that signifies that a new weapon is in the shop, and you use your echoes to purchase those items. You can also, if you don't want to like farm them, you can buy blood vials, which are your recovery items that I've been using to regain health. They're very expensive. I did it early on, but it got to a point where I was like, no, I'm wasting what I could be using to level up instead on blood vials. So,
what I thought was interesting is that when you level up, you level up a stat, but every stat costs the same progressive price. So if it costs like, if you were like, oh, I want to build up my strength, that'll cost like 1,000 echoes. And then the next turn, whatever stat you want to raise will cost 1,200 echoes.
right.
And so that number will keep going up regardless of what stats you're changing.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you're like, oh, I only have 6 points in Arcane, let me drop a 7th point in there. It's not going to be cheap because you don't have a lot of points in Arcane. It's going to cost whatever is the next tier of expense or whatever.
It's actually a little punishing for newcomers because early on, I feel like you're kind of overwhelmed. And you're like, I don't know exactly what to level up.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's easier to level up in the beginning because it's not as expensive. But as you get later in the game, before when you were leveling 4 or 5 times every time you went back to the hub, you'll maybe get 1 level.
Yeah, 1
And
max.
so, as best you can, try to figure out what you want to do. Do you want to use dexterous weapons? Do you want to use really heavy weapons with strength? Do you want to really specialize in guns? Do you want to use kind of what is magic later on? Figure that out as early as you can and focus accordingly. It's not the end of the world if you mess it up. People always think like, oh no, I didn't spend my echoes exactly like I wanted to. I'm going to restart the game. Don't overreact. Leveling is always less important than player skill. If you stick with something, even if you have a less than optimized build, you can get through it.
I actually highly recommend restarting though.
It depends how far you are in the game,
Yeah.
I
I had a great time restarting because everything was way easier.
But you were still in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a little different.
So I like the speed, and I thought strength would be the way to go to level up. But I love.
These dogs are
think
always
endurance?
really annoying.
Put everything in endurance.
I put everything in vitality, endurance, and strength.
Cool.
But now I'm wondering if endurance is the way to go. Strength. Or,
Skill.
Right.
Yeah, it's skill, which I think is a dumb name. I don't know why it wasn't called dexterity, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's like they're trying to do what they can to make it like it's a different game.
Yeah.
It's some of it's not. Some of it doesn't have
Someone asked what insight is.
Oh, great question. So insight is the top number are my echoes. I've got 3,184 echoes. Below that is my insight. Insight, you spend insight if you want to summon somebody into your world to help you with a boss. Or if you want to invade somebody to attack them, you spend insight.
Huh.
Also, there is an insight shop with things that you can only get by spending insight.
Like armor. Gear. Pretty cool.
Yes. So it's not called armor in this game, it's called attire. And I'm actually glad they called it something different because attire/armor is not that incredibly important in this game. In some ways it is, because there's armor you can equip that like increases your resistances or increases certain stats. But in terms of defense, even the best attire doesn't make a dramatic difference. The game pretty much says to you, learn to dodge You're not just going to be able to take hits. You cannot tank your way through this game.
Get that
It's
camera in that
impossible.
glistening blood there on that hood. Get that camera in there.
Get that camera in there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
just
that shine.
splattered in blood.
Yeah.
What's up? My dead eyes.
Yeah, outfits in this game really well detailed. Human beings, not so much.
Yeah, no, not at all. It is kind of hard to make an attractive character in a weird way. So these crows are some of my favorite enemies.
They're pretty great.
Listen to them. They sound like mad dogs! It's great.
I love that. I love that they can't fly and they just lose their minds if you don't get them right away.
Crawling on their
People are
bellies.
asking about Let's All Go to the trailers.
Yeah, we haven't even recorded it yet, man. We're gonna record it
The Bloodborne review is kind of...
before we head out, or before these guys head out, and I'm gonna stick around and cut it tonight. So late this evening,
I write
early tomorrow morning.
Borderlands.
Yeah. Well, everybody checks their phones.
I'm checking my phone to see where the review's at. So... Sorry. Oh shit, there's somebody I can fight. That I should fight because he's really cool.
Yeah.
Man, so brave. There's another guy I skipped in my first go through.
I skipped him, then he caught up with me.
I feel like in the Souls games, you don't fight anything that's a regular enemy that's this big for a really long time. And Bloodborne, it's like, here we go, man. Oh, I should have tried to backstab him.
He's really hard to sneak up on, actually.
You can do it though. I've done it.
Oh, cool. Good parry, though.
Nice,
Oh
yeah.
These guys are actually really easy to parry, which is nice. It may not feel like that at first.
Huh. Okay, good to know.
But
Man, that was
there's some
dude.
of the easier enemies to parry.
Shining coins. What do you do with those? I haven't figured it out yet.
So, I guess you could say I haven't super figured it out either. In the Souls games, there are these items. There were these orbs that you can drop, and at a very specific point in the game, it was useful if you didn't have any other light source because you could
Okay.
use it like breadcrumbs.
Got it.
There are some enemies some areas in this game that are so big, it's easy to lose your way.
Oh,
You
so
could
it's
use
okay.
them as breadcrumbs if you wanted to. I didn't, but on second thought, I probably should have.
Cool.
Because boy did I get lost in this game.
I love this game has no maps. For that reason.
Yeah, that no maps thing is something that like I was frustrated by, and then was like, yeah, but it's just this game, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
like.
Let's fight, doggy.
You actually, I feel like you learn the environment better because there's no map.
Well, it's funny
Oh,
because
yeah.
like I of course have the argument where I'm like, if this was real life, I could draw maps, and it's like, well, then why don't I draw maps? You know, like, why don't I actually get some freaking graph paper out and figure what's going on?
Man, this is sick.
You just gotta go for it.
I was being so cautious.
Like-
Yeah, no, I.
This is not how I played the Souls games. Like I would slowly crawl through everything, but in Bloodborne, you just get to a point where you're just like, no, let's go.
That was awesome, dude.
And the cane makes all the difference.
People at home, I do not advise playing like this.
Not at first. Like it probably took me 20 hours to finally say to myself, like, oh, I think I get Bloodborne.
These guys are bad news right here.
These guys are bad news, yeah. Like, I've been doing okay against things. These guys will fuck me up. I hate
one
these
of them's
guys.
okay. Two of them is bad news.
I hate these guys. Let's go down here first real quick. Yeah, this could be a potential death incoming, just FYI. For
I didn't
those
spot
keeping
spot
score.
this
You did get to
until
play
way later.
some co-op.
Yes, I did. I did play co-op. Yes, it worked totally fine. But I did not play with that many people.
There's a way you can go over there.
Yeah, well, actually, this just leads to an area that I've been before if I drop down.
No, to your left.
Oh, here?
Back in that alleyway, yeah.
Well, this is a troll, actually. Let me show you. So, it looks like you can drop here.
Right.
You cannot. If you drop here, you will die.
Wait.
Really?
Can you?
Yeah, I dropped down. I totally dropped down.
Fight these. Do you see these right here? You smash those.
Oh, right. Okay, I kept falling and dying. No, I did do this in my first playthrough, but in New Game Plus, I went back and I was like, no, wait, I can't go through here. You're right. Yes, you can. And there's a ladder. There is an area in the game where there is a ground... Okay, I'm just getting my things mixed up. This is my bad. Thank you, Kyle. There is an area where there's ground, and you're like, oh, let me just fall. And your character goes through the ground and you die.
Cool.
Yeah. Which is kind of a
So
troll.
look at this. Look at. Oh my god.
Yeah,
love
this game. So again, so easy to miss. Suddenly we're in fucking sewers. It's great. I'm a little. That was almost to death. Definitely almost to death.
Good save.
Oh, that guy dropped. Get good.
Get good, NPCs.
Get good, NPCs. Let's go in here. Oh,
That's what the NPCs say about you, Ben.
yes, they do. They absolutely do.
Outside of. Nice. Oh my god. What a pro, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that a lot more. I
Good
definitely do not
God.
parry.
I did not use the gun, and then you just have this epiphany where you're like, oh wait, the gun is fucking amazing. The blunderbuss makes it so easy to parry. Why don't I use it all the time? And then you do.
Especially those big guys with bricks.
These guys fucking suck.
Yeah, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
with
Their range is
yeah, these guys suck.
deceptively big. These
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
fucking
and they're really
suck.
quick.
And they got combos.
But not when you parry.
God, that's. He wants another hit.
One thing that's a minor complaint is sometimes it seems like their health is completely gone, and you're like, oh, I killed them.
Yeah.
But it's not actually. They have like one more hit point.
And their animation can be kind of deceiving. I actually,
Yes.
there are like some sewer monsters we'll get to later on, and their death animation is like really confusing. They do this kind of big like arm motion, and it's like,
yeah.
you what's that? What's going on? Like,
Yeah.
and there's like 6 of them piled on each other. It can get a little confusing.
Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's my conversation.
Okay.
So we gonna do Let's Go? What are we doing?
I'm good to go. Let's go.
Yeah.
We have to be.
let's go,
Ben-
let's go.
Somebody has to be backup for me because I gotta check on the review very shortly.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm delaying. Let's all go to the trailers.
That's fine.
That's on me, y'all.
I delayed it
It's
before you
not
did.
really on you.
Can it be on Ben, please? Can we put it on Ben?
It's
Aw.
I wonder how much damage I'll take. I can
it's
probably.
on all-
No,
all
hit
three of
the
us, really.
2x4.
All four of
the
us.
2x4.
Yeah, you'll be fine. They put like items on those.
I haven't
in
played
other
yet.
areas.
So I'm gonna say
I will
something.
not be the one you handed off to.
Hold on. This guy's been the nastiest. To your left.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I wish he wouldn't have fallen. Actually, that makes this way worse. Here, we're gonna cheese strats right now.
Molotovs.
I hope I don't fall off using this thing. Likely will.
Yep.
And it missed
Oh, no.
completely. It just went through the wall.
Oh god.
Because of course it did.
Oh no no
Because
no.
of course it did.
Oh the rats.
Welcome to Bloodborne.
Nice dodging, dude.
No. Gonna say no right now. Gonna say no right now. Gonna say no right
That
now.
was good. Sometimes you gotta say no.
Sometimes you have to. Yeah. It sounds so cowardly, but a lot of times in this game, you just need to run, and you just need to like accept it and move on.
Oh!
Nice.
Scorched him, dude.
Okay.
And
I don't think I'm gonna waste.
You're like,
I'm gonna
I
take
smell
some fall
burnt
damage.
rats.
Oh, nice.
Throwing knife. I like the throwing knife.
Yeah, I did not. I messed around with them a little bit, but I should have used the throwing knife more. So we're gonna equip them now. Let's see what's up. Oh, hello!
Oh, what?
It's like I thought it was dead. I thought it was a corpse.
Yeah.
A rat or
I've
a
never
possum?
died to a rat, and I don't want that to change. Oh, another thing is, even when you've killed an enemy, as they're falling to the ground, you can still hit them to regain. When
What?
they hit the ground,
Yeah, I noticed
when they
that.
hit the ground, you can't do it anymore. But keep swinging at them as they're falling
To get health back.
to get health back. Yes.
You get blood on face.
So Crawford Hannah, oh my god, wants to know how this game is to newcomers of any sort.
Brandon
Never played Souls.
Jones.
I am a newcomer to Soul. I played
That's
Dark
a
Souls
filthy
2
casual.
on a lark for like an hour and a half. We did for stream one time.
Yeah.
And it didn't make me love Souls anymore. But I absolutely had to play this game because of how gorgeous it is and because I just love just this, the brick
The
and
vibe.
the spires and the gothic with the cloaks and the yes, all of it. I love it. And I didn't know when I got to the second boss in this game. I really questioned like
All right. So now is a good time. Now is a good time to switch the controller off and go handle this review. Who wants it?
I'll take it.
All right. Awesome.
I wanna try this cool
Someone
weapon
wants
out.
to know: are there spiders in the game? Should I answer that question?
That means yes to me.
You don't say yes. You'll have to stream until you get there.
There's a note really early on that hints at spiders, though. That you can find like a little manila envelope. You know what I mean?
let's
It's like,
let's just say things got rough for me.
sorry. No, Brad. You take middle since you're playing.
Oh, okay.
I'll take this far side.
All right.
Da 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 da.
So we got to get those souls back.
Clearly. But I know how to get. That's not that far. Finish that thought. I think I did finish. It was just when I got to the second boss, I was like, I don't know about this. Like the first boss, like you see in a lot of the trailers. I really want that camera to be inverted, but I'll live with it. So yeah,
The first boss in this or in Dark Souls?
the second boss in this, I was like, I think I'm done. I don't know if I can get past this.
Oh yeah, that boss.
Because I could
is-
see like how well I was doing. Oh god, yeah,
Well,
this
no.
is gonna. Now this is gonna.
Now that the servers are live, Brandon,
I
it's
go
like gear,
into
yeah,
options?
over twice.
Oh, okay.
Now that servers are live, you can just summon us into your boss fights.
Right.
We're here for you, man.
I know. And it'll come to that. But I want to just. I want to see how far I can get on my own gumption. This guy's got a shield up. It doesn't matter, dude.
So people
Come on,
ask
right
about
past
the
that shield.
shield. That is the shield you get. You get the.
Oh, you get that wooden shield?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
that's awesome.
Maybe you get one way better later on, but Ben hasn't even seen it. Yeah, man. Every single time I'm like stealthing, I'm waiting for these guys to pass by, and then Ben's just like, "No, I'm gonna kill them all." Good God.
I mean, by the time I got later in the game, like I would definitely just run in and smack these guys around.
Oh yeah, I mean, like pro tip for if you're ever low on vials, I highly recommend coming back here and farming these guys for vials.
You know, I'm not terrible at this game.
Yeah. No, I mean your failures make you good at this game. Like, so I was a newcomer too. I've never played a Souls game. I'm having a blast with this game.
Didn't realize how to run for a real long time. You want to run, Kyle?
Yes. No, I mean it's funny. It's told to you at the Haven, you know, at the Hunter's Dream.
Yeah.
But like just in a tiny note that you're supposed to pay attention to.
Right. It is the same button as dodge. Circle to dodge. Hold it to run.
And then run and then press circle to jump. Is really complicated too.
Wait, what?
Circle and then circle.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Learn something new every day. But yeah, if you just want to screw this part, just do this.
The funny thing is for the longest time in the first Dark Souls, I didn't know that I could jump that way, and I thought the only jumping was the jump attack, which was like really hard because you had to like push, you had to tap up and hit the attack at the same time.
Just take this dog right here.
I like the jump. It's really cool to watch everybody
Man,
strats.
get out of here.
Oh boy!
Get out of here,
All
dog.
right, zebra run. Zebra run. He's taking shots at
You
you.
just got the guy shooting at you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I think you're clear. Just check. Just check though. Okay.
Anybody coming? Anybody coming?
No, they gave up on you.
This is a slippery controller here. This controller's got some sweat on it.
Love that.
Gotta do it.
Oh my gosh. Great. They're coming downstairs. Quick, quick, quick.
These guys aren't that bad. It's just the guy behind him. There's this guy's
Rifleman.
shooting you.
Oh yeah, one thing to be prepared for. This will be one of the longest reviews in a while.
Yeah, it's a script.
I don't think it's quite as long as the GTA 5 review,
But I was cutting that one, so I let
Yeah.
myself write that. Go along on that puppy.
yeah, Ian and Ben are close to being the same person.
Right? Alright. Run so these werewolves don't even think about it. Screw you werewolves, I'm going home. Nice.
Frederick Guys.
Hey, Frederick, guys.
Oh yeah, Ben's the one that actually did the review.
Do like diagonal drop, just not full drop.
Oh, pro drop there. Alright, this guy's gonna charge at you.
So there's nobody. Like
Well,
there or something.
Ian is cutting the review, the video. So that's kinda, yeah. How things work. One person does the review and then we have video editors. But then
Nice, get in there. Do it.
Brandon can do both, so he usually,
Aha!
He usually
Right.
cuts his own reviews. Doesn't have to.
I'm cutting a review tomorrow or Wednesday.
What are you cutting?
Far Cry 4 Valley of the Yetis,
Yay.
which I was not a super fan of.
Ian did Talos Principle. He did that review. It's the only review he's done.
That's my favorite of his attacks because it takes him a long time to recover from it.
Yeah. That's what you gotta look for.
Oh,
Forgetting
you heard that?
Forgetting all my buttons here.
Oh. Yeah, we're not. Ian will be on the Just Played tomorrow, but yeah. We'll do a second review. Although I won't be surprised if he totally like takes over mandatory update.
This guy's beefy, huh?
Has an extra 10 minutes at the end.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Nice dodge! Finish him!
No, I gotta get out of here.
Okay. Triangle, mash it. Mash it. Okay. Nice, get in there. Oh. The blood, dude, is so good.
Oh no! Didn't get him. So then now my blood is there, and I lost the other.
We lost
Yeah,
Ben's
we lost the
souls.
other echoes.
Sorry, Ben.
Maybe I shouldn't be in charge.
I'll take a go at it.
Do it.
I will not.
Are you heading out too?
No, keep getting
Oh,
moving.
I see. Player in the middle. All right, let's go. Dark Souls.
Wait, let me get it. Let me get all that. Yep.
Bloodborne.
Poor Brandon dead.
You died.
Yep.
We need to see
Yep.
more of
Soak it
those.
up. Yep. Oh. Yep. Pass controller. Yep.
You must be bored.
That's right.
Here's what happens though. If I die, it goes to blood, and then blood, you'll have to play this
No,
for
I'm
the
not
first
gonna.
time.
I'm not gonna play the first time on the stream.
I'm afraid that's how it goes.
Bloodborne lichens greater than the Order lichens. I think I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
No controls.
Pretty easily.
Unreverse that nonsense.
And I do this too. If
Oh,
you,
yeah, I
If
like
you kill
that.
an enemy, it switches your auto
Oh,
aim
okay.
to a new enemy. That's valuable.
Yeah, I've been debating turning that baby back on.
Man, I'm so mad I didn't talk to Gilbert. I'm so bummed. He's super important. You see this lamppost more than any other in the game. He's right there, and I never talked to him.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him either. I'm curious if it's too late.
This is a hilarious question to me. Brandon, when Ian wanted to do the musical, how hard was it for him to convince you to let him ignore a week's worth of news for his subjective love? What convincing?
Yeah.
There was no convincing that had to be done. It was like, oh,
Nope.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing that.
Great, let's do it.
We're doing that.
It was not you.
Someone asked for that actually, and I forgot about it.
Ask for what?
To see a taunt.
Oh, okay.
Dude, this whip.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
He's two-shotting guys this early in the game. It's ridiculous. That's too good.
Are you that outsider?
Gotta get some context.
Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Love it. I actually really like knocking on the doors and having these British people talk to me.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna learn how Kyle plays the game.
Ooh. Steady.
Where you get that gun, baby? Yeah.
I don't like this whip. Gotta be real. Not into
Well,
it.
whips for groups. You should be probably in the other forum
Oh,
too.
I should be caning these guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And tight forum.
Yeah, that's really funny. It just like
behind
clicks
it.
against things. All right. Cane mode.
Love the lighting. Love how dudes with torches like legitimately light up areas. You know,
Yeah.
like it's cool to like be going down a staircase and around the corner you'll see like a torch kind of slowly coming up the staircase.
Yeah. Sound is used very effectively as well.
Oh yeah, you can totally. I remember one of the areas when Ben, I think, first got into Old Yharnam. I was watching, and like he went over to check out a corner and was like, "Wait, something's here." It's like you could hear like breathing or footsteps, and then this guy had spotted him and was running across the bridge at him.
Old Yharnam is the most stressful thing in the world for me. Hated it.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, Brandon, just leave. Just go,
There's
man.
nowhere else to go. I don't know where else to.
Follow the Frankensteins.
Okay.
The review is getting worked on right now. It will go up probably in an hour or two, and it will not be final. We'll not have a score on it right now. Ben will play more online stuff tonight, and tomorrow we'll get that up there.
An interesting strat.
Yeah.
You like that? You just do some extra swings to psych them out.
Your dodges were real good. Your attacks weren't, but your dodges were excellent.
It's because I wasn't locking on.
You were dodging with your attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Those guys walk all the way in the back there. Look at that.
Yeah, sometimes I'll
Then
fight
they do a
them.
little U-turn.
I don't feel good right now with a cane. I'm not going to fight these guys.
One step at a time, in the blink of an eye.
Just going to be cool. You guys cool. We're cool. We're all cool. You move on.
You see, I'm never gonna not think of that.
Oh yeah, no,
marching
you totally
around.
ruined.
Get stabbed.
Nice.
What's up, little wolf dog? Gosh, love this. Definitely on my first playthrough, these guys were not taking just 2 hits.
The problem with the idea of doing a Batman musical or anything along those lines is we'd have to do it way early because Batman is having...
Too aggressive! Oh, God!
Oh, no! Batman's having an E3 now.
I'm so mad that all 3 of those guys are still alive. Oh, no, he died. Man. So, what happens is, you get focused on re-healing your health.
Right.
And it, like, forces you to be careless. And that's what I really love. I honestly love it.
And more.
Hey guys, I'm back,
Nice.
and I come bearing bad news.
What's
What?
that?
I think we're going to have to stop the stream. I need to get a couple of pickup shots for the review, and this is the only copy of
Bloodborne copy
we
in the
have
office.
at the
Well, it's
moment.
also your save file.
It's also my save file. I'm
on,
really
on this
sorry.
PS4.
No, there's nothing to apologize for.
Got to do it for
But-
work.
But a review will come out of this. So
Cool. All right, everybody. That'll probably be the end of our stream then.
yeah,
Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning
very
in.
anticlimactic.
But-
I apologize.
but-
We will stream this again.
Yeah, we're going to stream
For
again
sure.
tomorrow. Tomorrow we will stream more.
Oh, yeah, we'll have a good
Yes.
stream tomorrow.
We will also... The Just Plays for this are going to be epic. So we are going to do a Just Played with, I believe we're going to have Ben, Brandon, Ian, and Brad? I think on the first one?
Brad's out. The rest of the week,
Oh, not
so-
Brad. Kyle. I don't know, something. We're going to have 4 and 4. So you're going to get 8 different perspectives on Bloodborne.
Hey guys, what's up? Let's do it! Yeah, come on!
Yeah, chat brought up a great point, is that I should have been using the whip and that... Oh God. Okay, well, that's...
We're not even keeping the save file anymore, right? You gotta go back.
Okay.
All right.
Night, everybody.
Time to go to the trailers.
We'll see you
So
tomorrow, and we'll have a much bigger, more expansive stream tomorrow.
Did I bring my cell phone in here?
So I'm still looking.